Naturally, we don't like feeling the pain of separation or fragmentation, certainly. And yes, it's maybe quite appropriate to fix that. But before you fix it, to just take a moment to open, to recognize that your very capacity to experience fragmentation is the wholeness. Then it may be intelligent to do therapy or medicine or whatever it may be. Yes, absolutely. As you would if you had a heart trouble, as you would if your leg was bothering you, as you would if your blood pressure was too high. It's not separate from that. But what we've done in spiritual communities is make that an excuse for overlooking the wholeness, for suffering unnecessarily. So there's the suffering, and then there's the unnecessary suffering. And when you recognize that you are suffering unnecessarily, you recognize the insanity of that. And that recognition itself is sanity, because in that moment you have choice. Before is no choice. You're thrown around by experience. You're feeling wholeness, you feel good. You're feeling fragmentation, you feel bad. But to discover what's under those feelings, what's deeper than can be felt, and yet can inform all the feelings, this is opening. This is sanity. And surely, as a species, we are in dire need of sanity. Only we search for it as another fragment, and as some fragment that will get rid of those fragments. The conquering fragment. That's our old conditioning, our primal conditioning of conquering and territorial expansion and surviving. So one of the horrific benefits of recognizing that we are in a time where we can actually foresee and forecast the end of the planet as we know it, or the end of the human species as we know it, is that it gets our attention. That there's no longer this just sort of going along as if our life has no effect. That we actually can open to the mortality of this particular form and all form and even the planetary form. So that can be an extreme shock to the system, and a shock that is usually avoided. But when it really can't be avoided anymore, I mean, it's in the news every day, then there's a possibility to open to that. And in that opening, there's no forecast, there's no knowing, but there's possibility to actually be contributing your life to possibility, rather than just having your life be another fragment of suffering in this fabric of what we call humanity. That's the choice, and that's a choice of privilege. And you have that privilege. Most people with privilege just go deeper to sleep, but not you. Because there's something that's pulling on you that's deeper than the invitation to zone out or lay back. You call for help. And it's here in innumerable ways. And this is one expression of that. So thank you for bringing that forward. That is really the very essence of what it means to be a human fragment and to experience oneself as the totality of all wholeness and fragmentation.